don't really know how long I'm streaming for. There was an error displaying chat. Oh my god. What do I do then? Help! My shit broken. Why does this happen? Yo, what's up, sandwich? My chat is broken, so I need to try and fix it. I shouldn't thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. There was an error displaying chat. Like, can we? You um hello? Hi Bobo. Hope you're doing good. Beginning cooking. Made some beef stew for dinner. Mmm. Yummy. Okay, so my chat is broken again. I don't really know what I'm gonna do about this. I guess I'll just try to fix it a little bit. I don't know why this keeps happening. I'm gonna have to try and fix this sometime when I can. I don't know. It says try again, and then I press try again, and then it just doesn't work. So like, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is, but I can just pop the. It says if I want to maybe fix it, I would have to close my entire OBS. So I just can't be bothered. Whatever. I'll figure it out after. Anyways, hope you guys are doing good. Sorry I haven't streamed much recently. I've been okay. I haven't streamed in like 4 days or something. The first 2 days it was just insanely hot. So I couldn't. I literally could not even sit at my PC without wanting to die. So that shit was terrible. It's a bit cooler now, but I've been busy with like IRL stuff that I have to do, like actually important stuff. So couldn't stream. Did the CUM lose yet? Oh my god, I can't believe what I just watched. I can't believe what I just watched. I honestly think I literally just watched the United States humiliate itself in the World Cup for 90 minutes, like 90 to 100 minutes. That shit was pathetic. Like I didn't even care if they win or not. I just wanted like a close competitive game. Like that's all I really want most of the time. But like, brother, were they ass? It's okay though. And now like everybody's calling for the execution of the United States goalkeeper. I mean, it's probably deserved, but well, I don't know what that guy was doing. I can watch the third goal that Belgium scored. Holy fuck, that shit was. That guy might have had like a Kalchi poly market bet placed on. Dang, that's harsh. I mean, just go look at the goal, man. Just go look at it. Just go look at it. The guy, just I don't even know like how I can explain what he did. Like if they were just asked, that's one thing. But like, there's a reason I don't watch my own soccer team. Yeah, guys, I think we're gonna have to start calling it football because this shit is not. This shit does not deserve to be called soccer. I like how there's all this drama about the United States and like the red card bullshit. And then the guy who got his suspension lifted for this game he basically didn't even play. So that was also funny. Oh my, did you watch the goal? Do you see why? Do you see why people are saying that this guy should be executed? I mean, it is a lot of pressure though, to be fair. But some people are just cut out for the professional like sports life and some people are not. Like I don't think I'd be cut out for it. I get too much like I get too affected by nerves and like anxiety and all that stuff. Clown off, like how do you as a professional player, right? Like no offense. But if you get paid millions, like how do you miss the ball? that is something else. It is pretty funny though. Like to just the I had fun watching the game, not specifically because I was preying on the downfall of my own country, but more specifically because I just wanted to see the reactions of like I'm glad it was a entertaining game somewhat. Like not in a good way, technically, but what the fuck did I just watch? That that is I think that's literally the question every single citizen of the United States of America just asked themselves when that happened. My Twitter timeline literally exploded with like hundreds of tweets within minutes of that happening. It was pretty fun. Pro was around the block from the goal. I mean, like that's not uncommon, I don't think. But he just missed the ball. I guess bro saw something in the grass or the dirt. He's digging for treasure. I remain adamant that one of the things about like professional sports and like anything performance related at a super high level is like 50% at the very least mental. Whether it comes to like how you train or like how you discipline yourself or actually performing and managing your nerves or like even just self-discipline while you prepare the match like when you wake up in the morning, like stuff like that. I mean, maybe I'm a little bit biased because of my background history and like psychology and stuff, but I think literally I mean, even just things in life too. Things are a lot more mental than they seem. Like it is very easy to psych yourself out of doing something that you definitely could do, even if it feels very impossible to you. Now, granted, it's not really something you can control. Like, maybe if you practiced it, like, crazy, maybe, but... I think most people in general don't have the mental fortitude or ability to like change their way of thinking like that. It normally requires like an external stimulus for you to be able to change your mindset, where you can like start controlling your mindset. Are those Florida hockey teams so good? Like genuinely such a random anomaly. I don't really keep up with hockey. Is Canada still like really good at hockey compared to the US, or is that like just my misconception based off the very limited clips I've seen of exclusively Canada teams? I don't know like why I have this misconception that like countries from colder climates are just better at like hockey or like colder sports. It kind of like obviously it makes sense if you think about it, but not really. That's what I thought too. I mean, I'm not crazy, right? It sort of makes sense. Anyways, what happened in the world the past few days? That's worth talking about. It's not really like it's not really a particularly exciting stream I have anything planned for. 4th of July? Oh, I fucking hate the 4th of July. I didn't even celebrate or anything. At one, it was way too hot to like even move. Dude, can you believe that moment it hit like? No, it's not even that. 4th of July is just so ass. And like I'm pretty sure like non-US people wouldn't get this, but like dude, it wasn't even July 4th and people were setting off fireworks. People set off fireworks from the 3rd to literally the 5th. Like what are we doing? Did you get some storms too? Oh yeah, we did. It was raining all day today too. Sorta. You know, I thought the rain was actually pretty refreshing. I'm gonna admit. I enjoyed the rain. It's very nice and quiet and not as hot, and it was a little bit humid, I guess, but I'll take that. Is 4th of July considered a public holiday? Yeah, I guess it is. Well, I mean, it's normally on a weekend, I feel like, right? But I mean, some stores are closed for it. Like, people in the US treat it as a holiday, I guess. But I feel like a lot of places are still open. But I mean, I guess officially it is registered as a holiday. People just don't really like close or take off for it as much, because I mean, there's so much business in July, like July 4th, especially if you're like related to food or like services, stuff like that, like fireworks and all that shit. Yeah, it's Canada like Day on July 1st. That I did know. Yo, okay, I don't know if I'm crazy, but for some reason I feel like I've been learning like too much about Canada recently. Like, I don't know why, and I can't explain why. But I feel like I'm just more like engaged like in like Canada content recently, or like content made by Canadians recently, and I don't know like why that is. Because it's not like I specifically filter to like watch Canadians, like streamers or like YouTubers or even just like tweets on my timeline or social media. It's your calling. What should I move to Canada? I don't think I'll be doing that. But I mean, I feel like Canada's nice. I might go visit sometime. Wait, maybe they heard me like no wait, but that's not even true. I was about to say maybe they heard me talk about like potentially visiting Canada one day, just to see like what it's like. Cause I think Canada's a good place to visit if you don't want to do anything like crazy in particular, and you just want to like chill. But I got inspired mainly because I started getting so much like I started seeing so many like Canadians. Maybe I fell for the like the Canadian propaganda. I don't know. They mind controlled me. Oh yeah, wait. There was like the drama about. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it is drama. Not that I want to phrase it that way. There was the love and deep space drama, and then that like connects into the anime expo drama. Oh my god, what a disaster! Canada is an interesting place. I'm gonna be honest. Canada seems a little bit boring, but like in a good way. You get me? Not like this. Dude, whatever's going on in Love in Deep Space, like I honestly don't know. But low key, I think they should bring Valko back. That's all I have to say on that topic. I don't really know what what else is going on, but all I know is that I think they should bring Valko back based on my limited knowledge. Justice for Valko. There haven't been a drama Twitter in wait. Oh my god, you're so lucky. I try so hard not to engage, but like sometimes I'm like a I'm like a mouse, a rat who sees like a mouse trap with some cheese in it, and I know the cheese is poisoned, but that's just me. Like I can't. Like I know the cheese is poisoned, and I know there's a mouse trap right there, but I just can't help but take a nibble. Like what's wrong with me? I've been slowly not wanting to interact with like tweets though in general or like click on them just because like it's kind of brain dead, like really brain dead. Like sometimes I open a tweet that's from a real person and it's literally only blue check marks. And like it kind of just doesn't seem real, so I just can't be bothered. It's like a total waste of my time. If you think about Alex for Genshin, was she actually just quietly canceled for Naka? Was she never planned to be released in the first place? I am like really curious as to why she wasn't released. I mean, obviously, maybe she just hasn't had like the crazy, like she hasn't had a crazy presence, I would say, in Not Cry for Genshin. But if it's really related to like the whole her being a mother thing, and that's why she's not gonna be released, like what are they gonna do about the Sarisa? Like I don't care if someone's a mother or not. I just care if they're cool or not, and they have like a compelling character story, right? That's all I really care about, and like their gameplay's fun, I guess. But like the reality of it is, like people, especially people who spend a lot or like are very invested, like unhealthily invested into the game like that, or like or kind of weirdos and creeps, I guess in that sense, like do care. And like the unfortunate reality is like anyone who spends like hundreds to thousands of dollars on a game is infinitely more valuable to a company than someone who like occasionally plays the game, like maybe spends like a few dollars here or there, right? Like that is your paying customer. Unfortunately, the paying customer for gacha games is quite ill, myself included. It is what it is. We shall see. Coming soon. I've been playing a lot of... Well, I haven't... Playing is not exactly the right word. I don't know. I played the entirety of the Fontaine event, like the gameplay portion of it, off stream though. I finished it. And I thought it was pretty fun. Apparently people hated it, but I have a feeling that people just don't know how to play it properly, which is a big part of the reason why they hate it. But I think if the only game you play is Genshin, it might be like kind of unintuitive for some people, so I get it. But I do want to do the story part of on stream though. I've been just clearing a lot of like old quests I haven't done. Just like spam clicking through them. Just to clear them. Feel like I'm like making progress on something. Kind of sad to say out loud though. Soon. Or Genshin soon. It's a little bit of grind in the beginning, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. It's like once you get the damage upgrades, like it's totally fine. I think it's like a little painful, but realistically, the way you're supposed to do it, technically, if you want to be efficient, is like when you're doing your first clear through, you always want to level the elite attack one upgrade whenever you can, because that just boosts the damage of everything you do, of all the different abilities. And then you just want to go in, grab the mob that you need to upgrade the level for the attack for the stage, and then you just come out, so you don't end up wasting like 6 minutes. And there's like so much gold in it to begin with, anyways. I mean, I get why it'd be unintuitive for people who like want to min-max grind like everything properly. I sort of get it. And Mora stocks are going back up. Same. I'm grinding more. I still have to explore everything too. The moon. I'm not cut out staying up, bro. Isn't it just like 10 p.m. for you though? I mean, granted, you live like a normal sleep schedule, so it's pretty understandable. But no, I get you. Like 30 minutes ago, I was literally laying in bed. I was like, maybe I should just go to sleep right now. At like 10:30. I mean, this ain't gonna be a super long stream anyways. But if you do need to go sleep, don't force yourself to stay for my stream. You get me? I'll try to stream more often. Bro, I've just been working on stuff. I really just wanna finish stuff that I'm working on, like min-max hobbies and stuff. Also, look, I think I got stung by a bee. Oh, jeez. Don't die now. Oh yeah, okay, what I was gonna talk about, like connected to the whole Love and Deep Space thing, dude, I saw a bunch of videos on Twitter and social media of the Love and Deep Space cosplayers at Anime Expo too. Dude, they get fucking freaky down there. Holy shit. They get kind of freaky. I mean, like, I respect it. But damn, do they get freaky. But in case anyone didn't know, I'm going to Anime NYC next month. And there was also a bunch of stuff about, like, Anime Expo overcrowding and all that shit. So I'm a little worried. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Because I feel like when I go to Anime NYC, every year to begin with. It's like sort of crowded to begin with. So I hope it's not worse than that. It's also hot. And it kind of smells. Dude, last year when I went, they were making like popcorn, like buttery popcorn somewhere, and it just filled the entire hall. And it was just miserable. If you see Jimmy here, can you get a picture with him? I don't know who that is. I think it'd be kind of weird if I went up to someone who I didn't know and asked them for a picture. Honestly, you should just go to Anime NYC then. Oh, the Wednesday My Dudes guy. Wait, I do know who you're talking about. Okay, if I'm being totally honest, the only like celebrities I would honestly like be sort of excited to meet are like literally industry professionals. Like people who have to maintain like a sort of image and like some sort of industry standard, because that I think that deserves like a level of respect, and it's like sort of difficult. Like in general, streamers and content creators, like I don't really care about. Like if I saw them in public, like I'm like, oh hey cool. Like I saw a bunch of people like that at NYC like the past few years I went. But after like I'm not like a real streamer, right? Like even just after having streamed for a little bit and like as a hobby on the side, like you kind of just realize that these people are also just normal people who happen to have like a bunch of people who find them funny or interesting. But also like they're very not like there are more in the same space as you, as opposed to like I don't know, like Tom Holland. Like that guy's like a real actor, right? And he has like an image to maintain, and he has to follow like a different set of rules generally from the average person. And there's like a degree of difficulty to that, where it's like I respect it. Like that being said, doesn't mean I really care about like celebrity worship in general anyways, but yo, what's up, Sadcon? How are you? A different game? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I told you I played different games. You're just never here. Well, you were never here when I played different games. I think what I decided though is like I think I'm gonna play Genshin in like the mornings, right? Because like I think that's like when I'm the most engaged, and I think during like the night times when I have time, I feel like it, I'll just play like not Genshin. Unless there's an update. The Genshin updates come out at night for me. But if you see Dwayne the Rock Johnson, can you get a picture? No, I don't. I'm like kind of don't know if there's a celebrity I'd ever ask for a picture. I don't know. Like, I don't really care for pictures that much, especially because I feel like I'm not really photogenic. Like, maybe I'll ask for a signature. I've always enjoyed asking people for signatures if it's not like, if it doesn't bother them. Like, I have signatures from like, from famous authors and stuff. From back when I was a kid, and they would like visit my school and shit. And, like, I would ask them. Cause like I would have their books, cause I used to be a big reader, and like if I knew them, I would have their books, and I would ask them to sign the copy of the book I had. That was pretty cool. Who's your favorite Genshin player? Who said Genshin? Okay, my favorite Genshin player. I don't really know if I have a favorite Genshin player. Like, there's no. I don't think there are Genshin like professional players. That is there. Okay, fine. How a question for you guys then? Like, if you would you is there like a streamer or like content creator you would ask for an autograph? Like choose like the one person. XQC, really? Yo. Oh, you do not want my autograph or my signature. I don't even have one. For like me. Bro, you do not want that shit, bro. It'd probably look hella ugly if I did come up with one. Nah, trust me, you guys don't want it. The only like queso? Mmm. Yeah, you are a big queso fan. Do you remember this? I remember I talked about this before. Like, if I ever like sold anything or like had anything of value to provide, I think like having like a plushie would be cool. So you can low key just punt it around. That sounds kind of fun. It sounds kind of cute, you know. And also like I think it sort of fits because it's not like I present myself as a tall, muscular man. You know what I mean? I do enjoy DGL toenail beats. Oh yeah, dude, I get some of those videos on my recommended. They're kind of funny. Dude, making music like that actually sounds good and is complex is a lot harder than people think. Like I tried getting into it before, but it's not that easy. Like I can make something, but like not anything I'm happy with. Like something that has like musical complexity to it that is like something I would personally listen to, you know what I mean? The bacteria beat. I remember seeing the one like clip of him making like the what was it? Like the old McDonald ass beat. Which just sounds like he's on a farm. That was pretty funny. I don't know. I envy people who can like sort of just do whatever the fuck they want like that. I think I'm a lot scared to like try and learn new things as it is because I feel like there are a lot of things that I should be working on right now that I already know about and I should be working on those instead as opposed to like if you like do live streaming as a job, especially like you don't live stream a particular thing or you don't have a niche, like you can just do whatever the fuck you want and that's your job. Like your job is doing whatever the fuck you want. You know? When are you gonna master the grill? What is the grill? Can you elaborate to me what the grill is? It is a little bit embarrassing that I kind of don't know like any slang, like meme culture. Like sometimes I watch a streamer and they're just like so in tune with like every like TikTok meme, every like everything. I'm a little envious because I wish I could be like that, but I just have. It's just hard, really hard for me to have interest in things that I don't really care about, like that I don't find interesting. Like, my brain literally does not process that information or like retain it, even if I've seen it. It makes me kind of sad. But, you know, the thing you cook food with? Oh, you mean like the literal grill? Um, do you mean like a grill you would keep at home, or you're talking about like a restaurant grill? Because I feel like those two are different things. You know what I mean? At home? I don't know. Maybe in the future. That's really something like my dad is more into, though. But I mean, maybe one day. I'll probably learn one day. Especially because like my entire family, like including extended, are all like food people. Like they all do something food related. So low key, when I go over to like relatives' house to like celebrate holiday and stuff, the food is always pretty fire. Everyone's a well, I don't know if everyone enjoys it, but everyone's a foodie in my family. Like not in a crazy way like some people are, but like I knew some people back in school that were like real foodies. Like they would make reviews and like they would always post about food and like that was their happiness. It was like going to restaurants and like tasting and like new countries and tasting new food. And low key, I envy it. I wish I could enjoy food like that, but always looking for a new flavor. Like I like food, but I don't think I like it that much. You know, like I enjoy eating a good meal. Oh my god, it's getting hot in my room again. Because for some reason, I don't know why, Powerwash Simulator 2 runs my PC sort of hard. So my temps go up and my room gets hotter. Do you know, summer really is the worst. Well, okay, spring is up there too. But summer really is, I think, the worst season. The heat is just ass. I saw a video of someone fucking frying an egg on the sidewalk in New York City 2 days ago. That shit was that shit was kind of demonic, I can't lie. Get in a habit where I'll try new food. I'll just get that exact item for years. Yeah, it's like very easy to like when you find something that you really like, whether you try it like on purpose or by coincidence, it's like really easy to just like only eat that for a while, you know what I mean? Like, I get what you mean. I agree. It's like finding your own little treasure. Your own little gem. Okay. This map is probably the last piece I do, but I low-key don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. Oh, at restaurants, I mean? No, I get that too. Like, I'll go to a restaurant for the first time and, like, I'll try something that sounds interesting and, like, I'll like it. And then when I go back to that restaurant again in the future, like, I'll just get the same thing. Because, like, it's a safe item, you know what I mean? But, like, my parents are like that. And they always get new stuff. And then a lot of the time when they get new foods, they're like, this is kind of ass. Honestly, I think I respect that way of eating out. As I think it's it's more ideal, but dude, my stomach has been hurting since I started stream, and it's just not getting any better. It is not looking good for me. Drink some water, maybe. I don't know. This heat has had me fucked up for the past few days. My health has not been good. Well, is it always ever good? It should hopefully cool down. Yeah, I hope so. Is that like a storm thing where it gets like super hot and then it just storms a lot for the next few days? You're a weather guy, right? Not a thing? Oh. I feel like that should be related though. You're telling me this like insane heat for the past like 2-3 days is in no way related to the storm that we're getting? Heat is a factor. But it's not like the only thing, is what you're saying. Well, maybe I'll just do the big areas first. Worst comes to worst, I'll just finish the small ones at a different time. The big areas are at least satisfying to do. Oh wait, another thing I saw about the Anime Expo thing, there was this like really big tweet going around. Apparently there was a like a speed dating thing, but only guys showed up. Okay, am I like, is this a hot take, like controversial for me to think that if you go to a speed dating thing, like you shouldn't really expect like, I don't know. Like I guess it could count as like false advertising, but like I feel like if you go to a speed dating thing, especially at an anime convention, and expect it not to be mostly guys, like you're probably a little out of your depth. Is that controversial to think? That would be like me looking at my viewer analytics and getting surprised that it's like 80% male. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you're probably gonna find a friend for life low key. Well, no, I don't even think that's true though, because if you're going there, like you're obviously looking for like the love of your life, or some people are for some reason. So then you just get like mad at everybody else if they're not a girl. Well, I mean that's how I saw some people talk about it. It really was like I saw the way some people talked about it, be like, "Wow, this event was dog shit. There were no girls there." I was like, well, you can always just make some friends. Apparently, okay. Apparently, all the people who showed up to it though were also like really weird. So, I mean, hey, let's just say that anyone who's well adjusted, A, is either not really showing up to it, or B, probably doesn't really have trouble finding like a relationship. But maybe that's a little too controversial. I don't know. I mean, not all cases either, but you know. Okay, this is the actual truth nuke of the stream. It's sort of like you're gonna have to wait for me to finish. But I low-key think. Okay, I need to be careful how I want to phrase this because this can come off a little. I low-key think the influx of okay, I think the influx of like weird and creepy men in general is caused by like the opposite for one. Or okay, for one, it's caused by like it's very what like propagated by social media at least. But also, I think it's because like people who are like very let's say an all-encompassing term for this is like popular, right? Popular, like handsome, like charismatic, stuff like that. I think these people, like not intentionally, are I think in fault for like the rise in conjunction with social media for the rise of like these weirdos you see. Because I think what people don't realize is that the world is not fair. Like believe it or not, the world is not fair. And there are a lot of things that like very handsome, like charismatic, like attractive men can do that you cannot get away with if you are not one of those people. It's like the flirting versus sexual harassment. And I think people wouldn't want to believe it like that, but like sometimes you just genetically don't have the tools to exist in the same space, and you got to find your own niche. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I tried to become like a if I tried to become like a corpse husband type ASMR like VTuber. You know what I'm saying? Like that is most definitely not what I'm cut out for. That is not my space. Hence, I don't try to, you know, exist or take advantage of that space. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, the truth being like, hey, if you're not this attractive or charismatic, like hitting on someone probably is going to get you reported for sexual harassment and not result in you getting this girl's number. But like, you know, then you gotta try a different approach in life. Just because one way that works for other people doesn't work for you, it does not mean you're out of options. Hey, like low key, maybe if you're ugly, maybe you just gotta get your money up, or you gotta get your funny up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a 5.67 out of 10 low key. You know what? Hey, that's above average. Think about it that way. But like, I don't know. I've had some like really attractive friends, I think. And some of the shit they do, like, I don't think I would be able to get over. Like if I try the same line on a girl, like I don't think I'd be able to get away with it. I don't know because I haven't tried. Maybe I just have like self-esteem, self-confidence issues. But like low key, like fucking some of the shit that like I've seen people do, like so, people have different sets of tools, right? Like not everyone is born with the same set of tools. And I think it's up to you to figure out how to best use them. The first step to that is identifying what tools you got. And a lot of the time that will involve you doing a lot of self-reflection and, you know, maybe get some feedback from other people. Or sometimes you just gotta like try things out. But like some people, like, you know, some people have like a slingshot, right? And then, but then they go to like a war zone to try that out. And some people, they've got like a bazooka. They go to a firing range to try it out, and like that's not gonna work either. I genuinely have no beard hair, like bro. I mean, you just gotta identify like what you do got, you know? Like, hey, maybe you're gonna be real with yourself for a second, and you're not like the most attractive person, right? Then like I don't know, you can try to be funny, you can be rich. I don't know. Okay, I feel like if there's also like some nuance to the whole rich thing, because like just because you're rich, obviously it's gonna like attract gold diggers or whatever, like people who just want to use you for your money. Not even just exclusive to relationships, but even like in friendships and stuff, where people just like want to be around you because you pay for things and stuff like that. But that, like, honestly, part of that is up to your judgment to filter out the people who are like that. You know, that's one. But also, like, you can look at money as like, or like wealth as like being a factor in people liking you. But in general, like, especially for a relationship, if people are like, a lot of people enjoy security, right? Or like comfort. And like to pretend that doesn't play, you know, a role. Like even in friendships, right? It's like, hey, if I don't have to constantly lend you money for things, or like you constantly offer to, you know, pick up the tab here, but and then like I pay for something else or something like that. Like those sorts of people are a lot more like comfortable and like easygoing to be around, just from like a friendship perspective too, right? Where like money is not always a concern between us, so we don't have to worry about like I don't have to worry about like returning like gas money to you if like I got a ride from you and stuff like that. I feel like Hero would look good with a well-kept mustache. Trust me, you do not want to see me grow facial hair. I think I think if I try to grow facial hair like seriously and you set me out into like a jungle, I might get shot as like by being mistaken for a wild creature. Like you just don't want to see that happen. The honest truth, that's like the honest truth. I will always look much younger, and I think I will always like be presenting as much younger than I actually am. Like if I stepped into a bar like today, like I'm 23. I think I would get ID'd until I'm at least 30. I'm pretty sure. Like until I start getting those like crazy like old man wrinkles, like I'm gonna be seen as pretty young, I think. Like sometimes I'll like walk in to like a store by myself, or like some place where I need to be ID'd, right? And like someone asked me like where my parents are. I'm like, bro, I'm 23. I'm an adult. Like sometimes like I'll like okay, I don't know if this is like the case here, or maybe like you guys are more accustomed to my voice. But like sometimes like I'll make a phone call, like a semi like like adult phone call, like a bank or something like that, or like a doctor or something like that, and like they'll ask me like if they can speak to my parents instead. Like, brother, what am I not allowed to? Like, I can see how you might think I sound pretty young, but like I don't. Like, I feel like there's enough vocal range in people's voices that I feel like the immediate assumption should not be that, you know, I'm super young. And it's not that like I even throw around slang. Okay, the way I talk on stream is very different from the way like I talk like informally, like when I have to do like business stuff. Like I am PR trained to the max. Okay, when it comes to making like official phone calls to like companies and shit like that, which I do a lot of. Like that is something I've done since I was a very young kid, especially because I have to very often translate for my parents and shit. You're adult sounding. See, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Give us a demo. Okay, okay. Can you guys present me with like a scenario, and like I'll play off you guys because I can't like come up with something off the top of my head and like make it sound real. Like give me a scenario. Or actually, maybe I can come up with one. Looks like let me think. Oh, okay. I mean, this, sir, they don't have any bagel. Hold on. Let me think. Okay, I also like, okay, if I also like try to act this out, I need to make sure I don't dox myself because I might accidentally dox myself. So I have to like be careful. Because I might get too into it. Um, okay, for example, let's say I'm trying to make a deposit at the bank, right? And they need a, or like I don't know how this works completely. Like let's say I'm trying to make, oh okay, a bank just called me for fraud. Like I just try to withdraw like I don't know like $1 million from my bank account to like to purchase my private jet. Let's say, okay, and they call me. They're like, bring. Hello, is this Mr. Hirayomi? I'm like, hello, yes, that's me. We just got a wire transfer request from a bank account for $1 million, and we're not sure if this is fraud or not. We just like to call you to confirm that, you know, this wire transfer request is legitimate, and like to make sure and confirm all the details with you. I'm like, yes, you'd be correct. I did initiate a wire transfer request for $1 million. The purpose of the funds is for a purchase of a private jet, and this is the account number, and this is the routing number, and this is the address of the account you can send it to. And then they'll ask me like, "Oh, thank you for confirming. Is that all?" I'll be like, "Yes, that is all. Thank you so much for your help today. That is all. Have a good day." Like it's not hard. Real things that have happened? No, unfortunately, that has not happened. Because you still forget I've never been on a plane before. Now it would be kind of aura if I bought a plane and I never used it. But unfortunately, I'm not that sort of person. I hate to break it to you. I only buy things that I need. Holy Drake, what did Drake do that? What, buy a plane and just not use it? Like that sounds pretty informal, right? Like you would believe that you're speaking to an adult. Like I'm not delusional, right? Like I feel like I sound pretty like official. Like that I mean business, you know what I'm saying? I definitely do not talk the way I talk on stream, like when I'm taking care of like business adult matters. Trust me, you are formal enough. Yeah, that is like the what I my demo a moment ago was like my baseline. Sometimes like depending on what I actually have to do, it's like more formal. Like, if I'm talking to like a government agency, like I'm obviously I have to be more formal and I have to use like more technical terms. Like I don't sound like a teenager like kid that's trying to like steal $1,000 from his mom's bank account. like impersonating her, like dad's bank account, by impersonating them, you know. Anyways, this entire conversation got a little sidetracked because, like, yeah, just figure out the tools you have to deal with, that you've got to work with, and you go from there. But I think what happens a lot is like people will see the Chad Looks Maxers like Instagram like YouTube accounts and see like how they pick up girls and think that the Chud YouTube Shorts watcher and not creator like will be able to pull off the same thing. Like that's just not the case. I hate to break it to you. There's a reason you are consuming the content and they are creating it. Okay? And until you change that reason, whatever they're doing does not apply to you. If you think about it this way, it's like the people who like try to sell you a course and like they show off like how rich they are as a reason that you should buy their course. And it's like, yeah, the reason they're fucking rich is because they scam people like you who want to get rich like them. A lot of money, like wealth and success in this world comes from being dishonest, alright, okay? And I'm not saying you have to be dishonest, but yeah, here's a piece of advice that you might not want to face. It's either, if you want to be successful in life, you either have to be honest with yourself or you have to be dishonest with other people. And one is much easier than the other, which is why you see a lot of dishonesty go unpunished. I think, you know, being honest with yourself and being more real is more rewarding and more efficient. Well, I don't know if efficient's the word, but it's more gratifying. But hey, I mean, that doesn't mean you should be a pushover and like let other people walk all over you, but unfortunately, that's just how the world works. Not everything is sunshine and roses, or how that saying goes. Now, disclaimer, don't look to me as like a role model for any of this stuff, because like I will tell you guys this, and I like will oftentimes not follow my own advice, because it's like it's very easy to say these things, but very hard to follow. But hey, younger me feels attacked. Okay, I don't know if attacked is the right word. Like attacked how? I guess definitely matters. You can also just treat it as a learning experience. That's also like sort of true. There are often like cases for me though, like, and it like makes me a little jealous where like I will tell people things, or, like advise them on how to do things, and like they will just surpass me. You know what I mean? Like back when I used to play a lot of basketball in like middle school, high school and stuff, like I had friends who were like really into it and that I would play with. And like I would like help them and like advise them like, oh yeah, this is how you should do this, or this is how you should do that. But like I'm short, okay? Like I'm short, very skinny, like I'm not really physically gifted in that sense. Like I would help them and they would like pick it up really fast, and then they would just be like instantly better than me. Like not instantly, but like they would get better than me like very fast. And like compared to like all our peers, it's not like I was actually pretty decent. But like it did sort of suck, just like, you know, I'm not that guy, you know. You're the mentor, bro. No need to be jealous. No, I don't really see myself like that. I am happy to I'm happy to offer advice, like where it's where it might be helpful. Obviously, I don't expect people to listen to it. If anything, I think it's cool when people are able to come up with their own solutions. But sometimes people need like alternative perspectives. My any advice I give should not be taken as gospel. It should be taken as like an external stimulant that's helpful in, you know, changing the way you think about something, or maybe like boosting the way you think about something. You should not take what I say word for word, expect it to be true. Okay, like maybe sometimes, but that's like very occasionally. I think, okay, wait, this is something I actually thought about the other day when I was watching like sloth YouTube shorts. Was I think there is like some benefit to like all this like random sloth YouTube like short social media TikTok content nowadays, but I think the main reason that a lot of like stuff is just bad for people, or like people who aren't able to come up with their own opinion in general, is because people, there's one thing to be able to watch someone and like understand what they say, but then a lot of people just like listen to what they hear and like immediately agree. It's like, oh, this makes sense, so they must be right, and then they start to put this person on a pedestal versus like there is a big difference between doing that and then you though like listening to what they have to say and then like thinking about what's right and like how that applies to you, and like applying that critically to yourself. Do you know any good dishes with lentils? The only dishes with lentils I've ever had or I've known has had lentils in it is lentil soup. And low-key, lentil soup is not my favorite, so sorry, I don't have anything for you there. Apologize. Something I got. I kind of feel like a jackass when I talk so long-winded about stuff like this stuff. These are just like very, very quick shower thoughts that I have had. Like I can't even ban this guy. No, I need to fix this like chat not loading shit after stream. It's just like every stream it is. It's not just me either. Sometimes I see it happen a lot with smaller streamers too. I might have to set something like auto mod related for it, but like sometimes you guys say some like on the line shit, and then that stuff will probably get auto modded too. How's that going? How's what going? Talking? Oh. Let's just say I put that on hold for now. Sunyin. Dude, talking like and engaging with new people is like hard. I think I've come to realize that like I don't necessarily enjoy, like I don't like putting a spotlight on myself. But a lot of the time that's like what it takes to get people to notice you initially. Like maybe I have to get used to that, but I'm not really in like the mental state to deal with that shit right now. I got so much other stuff I gotta worry about in life. The unfortunate reality that I've come to acknowledge more recently is that I don't think I have too much of a presence. Like that sounds sad. Honestly, maybe it sort of is, but like I don't think I'm super loud in real life either. Like I feel like I always have to speak up a lot. Stuff like that. Like I do feel like I blend into the background a lot. Like if I don't do anything like super notable, like a lot of people just don't notice that I'm there, which like I don't particularly mind too much, but like maybe I don't know, maybe I just play things too safe. You get what I mean? Like maybe I'm just too PR. Like sometimes you just gotta say some crazy things to get people's attentions. I don't like being in the spotlight. Yeah, me neither. You know, okay, this is like not something that's actually bad or like that I dislike anything for, but you know what I dislike about being in people's streams sometimes is when like I'll say something like about what's happening on stream, and then like they'll be like, "Oh my god, hi Hirayomi, how are you doing today?" And like all of a sudden the stream ends up like it's like temporarily about me, but obviously I don't want to be an asshole, so I want to respond. And then like it starts to like devolve, and it's like I'll be like, I'm good. I was just chilling. Like, and they'll like start asking me like what I was doing today. I was like, I'm just here to chill out. Like that's just me personally, and I think that's pretty uncommon. Which is why like I'll ask people how they're doing in my stream. But like, if people want to talk about how their day was when I ask, like, I'm all for it. Like in my stream, I just personally don't like doing it. But I feel like an asshole if someone asks me. I don't elaborate. If I were to miraculously blow, I hope something niche and not too big. Like, what would be an example of something niche you would maybe blow up for? Like, if you're, I don't know if that, I feel like that's sort of contradictory. Exploding microwaves. What people, you just post YouTube shorts of you exploding different microwaves like every week. Loki, that sounds kind of fire. I can't even lie. That does sound sort of fire. I don't know. It is weird. I don't really have like an identity as a content creator yet. I think mostly I just as of now I kind of just like do Genshin stuff, right? Which I have a lot of fun doing, like going through new updates, playing Genshin. But it's like weird because not everyone who watches me stream in general watches me for that. It's like pretty split. But also like my YouTube is entirely facilitated by like my Genshin stuff. Actually, not entirely. It's like 70-30, but you know. And I get in the nitty gritty of the band how old it is, like some 70s record. Wait, that reminds me of like from like the Steve the MRE guy. If anybody knows what I'm talking about. There's a guy who like whose channel is solely dedicated to him trying old MREs, like army MREs from like all over the world and stuff, and like talking about them and like rating them. His videos are looking pretty interesting. I mean, I think there definitely is like a niche for everything. But sometimes you just kind of just don't choose what fits for you, which is a little unfortunate. But it's gonna take a while, isn't it? I don't know. For now, I think I'm just gonna make content on stuff I like doing within like a certain boundary. Like, you guys don't care if I never play like Overwatch or Apex on stream, right? Because low-key, my branding as of right now is sort of just like I play gacha games and like story games, I guess. So I enjoy doing it. I actually really care. Well, I hate to break it to you. For one, I'm never playing Fortnite. Sorry, bro. Well, I don't want to say never, but it's probably not happening anytime soon. You know what I've actually thought about though? Like, maybe you guys will hate me for this, but what if I started like making YouTube exclusive content? Like, would you guys hate me for that? No? Because low-key, I played like 30 minutes of Zato on one of my streams before, but I don't think that sort of game... It's like a game I'd definitely like to make a video on, and it's a game that I definitely want to play, but I don't think it's a game I'd want to play on stream. Like, obviously it doesn't mean I'll never stream again, but... I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I've been learning a lot though recently about what like goes into making different videos. Like, I understand what people mean when it comes to like all the bullshit like trips and ticks, or what did I say? Tips and tricks videos for like growing your YouTube channel and shit. Like some of it's like bullshit, but some of it's true. Like the Genshin video I released, when I reacted to the new trailer, I like tried a bunch of stuff that like didn't work, and I was expecting it not to work for certain reasons, and I'm like, it didn't work. Like, I mean, I can go more in depth about it, maybe if you want, but wait for that Paper Lily video. I mean, I still have the VODs for it, and I probably will make a video on it. I just have to get through this Until Then video. I've rewritten like the whole thing. I've remade the video so many times. Like, I'm so close to getting it how I want it, but it's just such a pain in the ass. I hate being like I'm so fickle. Keep cooking. Yeah, I'm trying. It's like, at one point I was almost done with the video, but then I watched like a different video, like a YouTube video, like not related to like making YouTube videos, but like just a YouTube video that I thought was really interesting, and it like made me change my entire approach to the video. But I realized my Until Then video was kind of just like it wasn't interesting. Like, it was interesting to me, but not to an outsider. So I was like, I should change this. Now, I have a feeling that whatever I put out is still gonna be mid. But you know what? I think I've learned a lot in the process. I think what people don't realize though is like, okay, if anyone ever plans on doing like YouTube and stuff like that, you have to be in it for the love of the game. If you're starting out and you have like no prior experience, if you try to do it to make money, like it's probably not gonna work. Like, you have to properly enjoy what you do. Like, maybe you study the algorithm, maybe you're like crazy like that, but I mean, that's pretty unlikely. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you also have to fail like a lot. Like when I first started making shorts, like YouTube shorts, like I would get fucking like 40, 50 views on my shorts, which is really bad. But I'm surprisingly like every short I make gets like at least 1,000 views now, which is kind of crazy. Okay, but like here's something I found out recently is that there are like your shorts like fall into a tier of category, right? There's like everyone within the like the below 100 views, which is like a lot of shorts or a lot of channels on YouTube. Like you wouldn't know because you don't see them because they only have like 100 views. But there's like that, and then there are people who are like average in the hundreds, right? Per short, and then there are the people who average in like the thousands, you know, like me. And then there are the people who average in like the tens of thousands, and then there are the people who average in the hundreds of thousands. And then there are the people, the very rare individual who averages in the millions. When you get to the hundreds of thousands is normally when you have like a established like base of view. And like where you don't have to like, you can like solely basically rely on like your subscriber base to like have every video pop off if they're interesting. Or short, I should say. Anything before that, you're still like up and coming, I would say. But I think it takes a while for you to like, I don't know, it's sort of like a ranking system, like a class system. It's kind of crazy to think about when you phrase it that way, but. Because like what's funny is if your short or like video is on the line between like the algorithm is uncertain, like the algorithm will just kneecap your short, which is crazy to me when I like sort of found that out after I uploaded a few and like figured out how that worked. Like saw some advice from people. I was like, that is kind of crazy. Like the algorithm can kind of just decide when your short's done. Like I don't particularly care, but imagine like someone put like a lot of time editing a short that they thought was really interesting, but like they kind of don't know how the algorithm works. So then like it gets like 100 views. Most of them which are like unengaged views, you know what I mean? Where they like didn't actually pay attention. So yeah, you kind of do have to know the system. It's fun to learn though, I will say. Like even the Genshin video, like the trailer react video I uploaded, it got like no views for the first few days, and then like 2 days in, I changed the thumbnail for it, and then it instantly got like 20, 30 views. And I think it's at like 60 something now. Which is not crazy. It's like still underperforming all things considered, but like it's like it's cool when you try things out to see if they work or not, and they work. Like there's only like it's like an experiment, you know? I feel like a scientist. Granted, sometimes it's a lot of work just to learn something, but it's fun. Rip on that stuff too. Yeah, it is pretty fun to read up on stuff. Okay, the only thing I haven't figured out is the whole streaming thing. I just don't know how the streaming works. Which is why I'm considering making like YouTube more of my main focus. Which is why I haven't been streaming as much like the past few months. Because I've been trying to figure out like more YouTube stuff. Do what Ludwig does? What does Ludwig do? But I feel so much more comfortable now that I just like kind of stream whenever I feel like it, whenever I want. Like I feel a little bad because I feel like sometimes like someone asks me like, "Are you gonna go live?" And I'm like, "Probably not." Me on Sandwich's birthday, or it was sad. Like I'm down to just chill with you guys now. Like I don't really care about like growing on Twitch or anything. I'm just here to chill with whoever's here. Whoever wants to show up. Play a game with a goal or challenge and make that the whole stream or part of the stream. I mean, that's what I've been doing sort of for like I don't want to say like story or gotcha, but because I think, well, I enjoy at least, and I think I am slightly maybe more qualified to speak on certain topics than others, like especially like games like Until Then or like Zato or like Omori, right? Like, I'm a little bit okay. Well, I don't want to bring it in that perspective, but I think I'm a little better than most people at talking about those sorts of games and like what they mean, like on a more specific perspective. But maybe that's not like the best approach. I don't know. But okay, a lot of the stuff Ludwig does is kind of crazy sometimes, though. Like he will like play all the Elden Ring or Dark Souls games and like not like the stream doesn't end until I beat all the Dark Souls or like Souls games or whatever. Like that shit is borderline insane. Like that's why I think the Subnautica stream idea sounds so fun. Can someone who's scared of the ocean make it through a Subnautica? Like would you click on that video? Be honest. Would that mildly interest you? No. Okay. Back to the drawing board then. I do want to play Subnautica though. Got an idea? What's your idea? I mean, honestly, I probably still will do something like that. That's sort of fun for me, at least. Oh my god, there's still so much. I hate these fucking rocks. Bro, how many rocks are there? Can I beat Subnautica with Thalassophobia? What is Thalassophobia? The intense and persistent fear of deep, vast bodies of water. Like, but that's literally what I just said. Well, I mean, I guess it sounds more interesting if you say thalassophobia, but then I would have to define thalassophobia. Okay, wait. Do you think it'd be more interesting if I didn't define thalassophobia in the thumbnail and I instead defined it in the intro, or the opposite? Thoughts or ideas? Intro? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wait, W idea. Wait, you're kind of cooking with that one. Wait a minute. I might have to jot that down on the notepad. Actually, a W idea. The more I think about it. Don't I know her thing or two? Hey, maybe you do. I don't know. It's really fun for me to like come up with stuff like that though. Like the way we just did it. Like I have a lot of fun with that. It's just when you get to like the results part, it gets a little But the thing with like YouTube in general is that either A, your first video on the channel ever has to be really good and pop off, or you just have to like keep uploading until like the algorithm figures out like what kind of creator you are. Like that's just how it is. A lot of people give up if it doesn't work after like the first one, so. Maybe exploding microwaves is your calling. No, I don't think so. I can't say I particularly like anything dangerous like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, you gotta grind. But hey, some people pop off with their very first video if it's like really, really interesting. Because the very first video and short on every channel always gets like an algorithm boost. Just to see, like, just for the algorithm to see, like, what kind of creator you are. And just, like, see. But... Your, like, watch time slash swipe through rate for shorts, like, I think matters the most for getting views, though, if you care about analytics like that. Every short of mine that is done super well always has a very, very high stayed versus just swiped away ratio. Like even the very few YouTube videos I've uploaded too. You wouldn't want to shoot microwaves? Not really. I feel like I'd hurt myself. Honestly, I might fly away to the blowback of exploding a microwave. A few years ago, it was like super windy when I was out in the city, and like I low key almost thought I would have blown away because I'm a pretty light guy. Dude, when it rains and it's like super stormy and windy, and I'm holding an umbrella, the umbrella carries me. I don't carry the umbrella. It's kind of bad. I need to put on some weight. If that's why my Jinxie short did so well, I feel like it's because I got straight to the point at the very start. Talking my starts, but yeah, that's like one thing I noticed about some of my stuff too. It's like a lot of the time you have to like sacrifice like the overall flow of your story just to have a good start if you want your short to be successful. Sometimes I don't care though, and I just like leave it how it is. Or you have to, even more importantly, you have to find creative ways to make your stuff understandable and cohesive without having like a long-winded, like uninteresting start. Yeah, I think the threshold for shorts in general is like 5 to maybe 8 seconds, depending. So much bullshit that goes into this, bro. Like, why can't I just make stuff? That's how it be, though. I don't know. Hopefully this isn't too nerd talk. I enjoy talking about this from time to time, though. Most people don't care. I wouldn't really say it's a grind. It's just like a hobby that I'm into, that I've been working on, I guess. I'm just having fun with it. Like, I don't. Okay, to be honest, as nice as it would be for it to like go anywhere and for like more people to enjoy what I put out, I don't really expect anything like that. It just like sets yourself up for disappointment. For one, and two, it's just like so hard. And as I said, I'm not really one to want to be in the spotlight, anyways. So. But I'm super happy when people go out of their way to like watch my stuff and like leave comments, especially when I like post updates about it in the Discord. I appreciate it a lot. It's not something like I expect people to do. Thank you guys. Like I would not care, like in a negative way, I should say, if like literally none of you like ever watched my streams, like commented on them and stuff like that. I'm just overall very grateful that you do. The block was gone. Joy. That short in general was just asked. I should have done it differently. But you know the one thing I think that has made me think about more is like the way I go about things on stream now, though. Like I think I'm subconsciously like figuring out like how I should / want to react to things. If that makes sense. So it makes for like better content. Yeah, in hindsight, that shit was not that funny, but TBH. It's alright though. You know what? I liked it. That's all that matters. Sometimes it's funny though. Sometimes like I'll ask my friends like who know that I stream of like what they think about an idea I have, and they'll be like, "Wait, your idea is dog shit." And I enjoy the honesty like that. Like sometimes I'll still try things anyways. Like I was talking to a friend about the Until Then video I'm making, like very early on, like in its iterations. I was like, I'm like in the middle of a video right now. Like, what do you think about this? Like, would you watch this video if I like titled it like this or like made a thumbnail like this or shit like that? Like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounds like the most boring video idea I've ever heard. It's like, damn. And some real friends? Yeah, I guess so. I respect people who can be honest with me. Like you can always tell, like even like maybe subconsciously at least, if someone's like kind of just like saying, just waffling, you know. Those not the real ones. Well, It's not, you can't say that they're your friends, but I feel like, you know, Thalassophobia title might be goated. It might be. You might have solved the. I mean, honestly, I could also just try the A/B title testing too. It's really interesting what you can get when you test out like different thumbnails and titles, like with the A/B testing. I get proven wrong a lot of the time too. It's a very good way, like getting into content creation in general. I think even if you're not like super serious about it, I think it's a good way in understanding like how people can have different tastes and interests from yours. And I think that's pretty important to understand like as you live your life in general. Like people are the same. Like something you think might be the funniest thing, most entertaining thing in your life you've ever seen might not be that funny or interesting for like a majority of other people. And that's just how it is. You gotta live with it. But this game makes me like motion sick if I play for too long. It's like slowly getting there. Speaking of motion sickness, how are you with swimming in the event? I actually didn't think it was that bad. There are times where I got like a bit ill when I had to. There's that one boss in the event that like flies past. Is it the crab? I think when it like spins past you, and then you have to like flick 180 and try to hit it. I got motion sick when I tried to do that. That was like sort of it. I actually don't mind Fontaine swimming that much. For some reason, it's fine for me. Surprisingly. Oh, this stupid fucking crab, bro. Why does it spin past you, huh? I hate getting motion sick though. I will say that. There's so many things that I wish I could just do comfortably, but I always have to worry about like getting motion sick. And it makes everything so much less fun. Especially someone who's like a very cautious and anxious person. I don't worry about like getting motion sick and some other bullshit like that is always such a pain in the ass. Especially if I'm with other people. Because like I don't want to fucking kill the mood, you know? I don't want to be that guy. I'm surprised this even reaches from over here. Holy fuck. It's also part of the reason why I can't go on like long road trips, because I also get motion sick on those. You know the strangest time recently I've gotten motion sick is when I was playing Silk Song, and for some reason, sometimes when I would transition between the different like areas, and like you would sprint and run super fast, like it would make me motion sick. I was like, why is this happening? That was so odd. Where is the... You can't be serious. Palm tree. Thank God. They fucking clearing these palm trees. This shit's so ass. Oh my god, we're almost done. We're almost done. Oh my god, oh my god. I wonder if Subnautica's making me motion sick though. I'm not looking forward to that. I have a feeling it is going to, but hopefully it won't. One more, one more. Go, go, go. Oh. Yeah. Bang. That was an annoying little map. I wonder if all power washers get this like get this annoyed at all the little shit they have to clean. Nice. Very nice. Probably it for me though. Unless there's something. My chat working yet? Oh my god, it's back! It's back! My stream chat is back. Yes. I can see the emotes now. Wait, it's like kind of sad looking at stream chat with no emotes. Okay, never mind. It's not loading again. Well, like the chat is loading, but the emotes aren't loading now. Yeah, I'll go fuck myself. Hmm. Now what? Okay, what are my plans for this week? If I'm feeling up for it, I might stream Genshin tomorrow. If I okay, correction. If I wake up in time tomorrow morning, I'll probably stream one of the Genshin event stories or do the moon stuff. Dude, I saw some drama about like some Genshin CC drama on Twitter today that apparently people are getting mad that someone like that they didn't start the moon event before the event story event or the event story. Bro, this Genshin lore drama goes kind of crazy. Huh? Kind of surprised. Yeah, I don't know. It was about like it was a content creator who like he's like a lore content creator, I think. I don't remember who, but they were like this is the order I normally do all the story in the game, and like a chatter who got banned got really mad at them for banning them for like spoiling the event. I was like, bro, what are we talking about? I think a lot of people have to understand that like what they want is not like okay. There's a fine line for this is specifically for like people who are official content creators and like viewers of said like quote unquote official content creators. There's like there's a reason behind the things that most of these people do that is very analytics focused, and you will have a right to see what you want and have see things done in a way you want, but I think some of these demands have to be reasonable more than Like it's like the thing about me, like okay, to preface this, I don't have any problem with like anyone like Sadcon being like, oh, are you ever gonna play a different game? But it's like just looking at my analytics in general sometimes, like not that there's like crazy fluctuations, I guess, but like there is a difference between when I stream Genshin, like like under specific circumstances versus like me just streaming whatever I want, you know? Because it's not like I care. It's not that I care about like analytics and numbers in specific, but I do care about like what people enjoy watching me do, if that makes sense. Like in terms of what the difference is. It's like so. I mean, sometimes I will just stream whenever slash whatever I want, but there's like a difference. Is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I'm gonna go maybe get to sleep early and wake up early for once. Thank you everybody for chilling. I appreciate it a lot. So I was a bit like lower energy today. I wasn't like yelling or anything. Very chill. I'm like sort of not feeling well. Slash, it's hot. Slash, I'm tired. I've got like every debuff inflicted on me possible. Low key, I'm taking DOT damage right now. It is what it is. But yeah, I'll try streaming again maybe tomorrow. Well, soon, I guess. And yeah, stay safe. Take care. Don't die, and I will see you guys. I really will try to stream tomorrow, but I just can't promise anything ever. I'm such a fraud. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Bye bye.